managed to limp in for 600. He got Surinder to put 600 in.
It's just a horrible spot for Olander.
Yeah, he got Marcel to put 600 in. And because they both flat called, Olander thought, well, I can pick this 1800 up by moving in. Our chip leader now finds himself in a situation where he could actually be leaving this tournament, having been leading it for so long.
I have a 9.
I have a 9, he says.
55.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
50. Here comes the flop.
Here comes the flop.
Deuce, 8, queen.
Needs running 10 jack or running 9s.
Henrik needs 2 cards here. Let's see the
I
turn.
wanted you all to be in trouble.
There's the jack. It can't. It cannot.
No, there's no way he's going to hit a 10 on the river. No way.
He has 1 chip left. He needs a 10.
But that's what he needs. He needs to see a 10. No, it's an ace. Well, Courage made trip aces. He didn't need it in the end.
He had a sweat.
You got Jack Queen, do you?
Henri Calando, has he got anything left? Well, it's an old adage, isn't it, Roland? A chip and a chair.
Beginner's luck.
Welcome back to Party Poker, Late Night Poker.
You would have been out.
Henri Calando, I mean, right from the beginning, he shot into the chip lead, and at one stage he had 3 times his nearest competitor. I cannot see him coming back from this.
Look who's at the top of the leaderboard. The old Late Night Poker villain is at the top. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I remember in the old days of Late Night Poker, Jesse used to take bets on the heats, and at half-time, all my money would have been on Olander. Marcel Lusk.
That's for sure.
Cool.
He calls as well. So Marcel with ace deuce of clubs, Courage with ace 8 offsuit. Olander 3-4 offsuit. The best he could hope for, I suppose. He's got 2 live cards.
Check.
It's a little torturous here for Olander having to sit through this. Let's hope he flops a pair or something.
3 live players.
Well, Courage has flopped a pair of 8s here. It's virtually good night for Henri Calando.
Yeah, he is actually going to be our 5th place finisher. And fittingly, it looks like the executioner is going to be Koresh.
It's 1200.
It's a role he happily plays.
Pass. Pass. Okay, showdown. Henrik got in.
Yeah, Olander's drawing dead here.
Not looking good.
He said it's not looking good. Well, maybe they can deal him an extra 3 river cards. But Henri Calando, he stands up. And he's out, I'm afraid. He's out in 5th place. He's got a smile on his face. He's not too disheartened. But I mean, at one stage, he was absolutely steamroller in this table, and he looked like a big favourite to go through. Instead, after a couple of mistakes, we see him walking out of the studio.
Yeah, it was going quite well, for a moment at least. But then I lost a few critical pots. I made a marginal call against Courage. The other guys talked about him like he was over-aggressive, so that kind of made me make the call with the ace-6, and I think he's got the most chips now, but it's anyone's game.
Blinds 300, 600. We've just got 4 players left vying for that 1 seat through to the final. Of course, the runner-up will get a second chance. He'll go through to our semi-final, and if he wins it, he'll join the other 7 heat winners, where they'll be playing for a prize pool of $335,000. The winner gets 125,000 smackers.
Pass.
Williamson the third.
Raised.
Raised from our chip leader, Courage. It doesn't play too well against a pair of kings, though. And Courage, he is big chip leader. He's got 13,500 chips. Surinder has got 5,500 chips, and if ever there was a time to stick them all in, this is it.
Raise. Or raise.
That's it. Good
All
lad.
in.
All in. So Surinder has put in 5,500.
3,900.
I think he's going to call. I don't think he's going to hesitate too long.
This hand has been the termination of a lot of people.
I have nightmares.
It's good
like
to know
that.
your
I wake up,
statistics.
it's like, oh no!
No, it has. Go on then, let's go.
Cool. I think you put it.
Koresh is reckless gambling.
Now,
We've seen it many, many years before.
if Koresh wins this, Surinder's going to be out in 4th place.
2 kings, is that?
Ace 9, every time ace 9.
And ace 9 for Koresh. What comes? Queen, 5, check.
Still needs an ace.
10 would be good.
Let's see. The card. It's a 6.
No, it's not going to.
Ace of clubs no good now. Just 2 aces left.
10.
10 is good.
No.
It was a gambling call by Koresh, but you know he gets the chips by doing those sort of moves, and easy come, easy go.
Okay, let's once again delve into the late night poker archive.
In the final of Series 5, Vicky Lincoln and Jackarama were short-stacked. Koresh was exhausted and Joe Beavers had all the chips.
All in from Vicky Lincoln. She's done it 3 times before, but this time, Barney, she's really low. I have the feeling she's getting a call.
Right, 3,800.
Jack Arama with an ace 10, but Barney, he's got 3 players to consider behind him.
But he knows that they'll probably all just call to knock her out unless they've got really big hands.
I call.
I'm all in as well.
Koresh says all in. That is a huge raise, and he's got the big slick.
Where's Patrick?
I want to know how much that is, please.
Yep.
Can I have my cards back? That's only big time.
19,400 more to you.
But he's got ladies, and if he calls here, he might knock out 3 at one time.
I'm going to call.
You're going to call?
Call,
Okay.
says Joe Beavers.
Give it the correct amount.
Okay. Well, I think
Well,
this
now
is the correct
Jack's
amount.
got a decision to make because by passing, he could move 2 places up the prize money ladder.
I pass.
The situation is this. Vicky Lincoln all in. Koresh all in. Joe Beavers, a lot of chips in.
What do you want to call? Is
Ace
it okay?
king. Ace king for Koresh. Pocket queens for Joe.
Fancy there were aces and kings round
Check
there.
10.
Vicky Lincoln not optimistic with her Jack 10. Jack 10 for Vicky, Ace King for Koresh. Queens of
5,
Joe
6,
Beavers
6.
leading. If nothing changes from here, we'll be down to 3 all at once.
King.
That's a king! That's Koresh's card, Barney! Unbelievable!
7.
Joe Beavers
Come on,
is gonna
baby.
be gutted. Koresh is going to rake every chip.
Thank you.
Ace.
Marina dealing the cards. 4 players left. Blinds are only 400, 800. The only person really in any trouble is Marcel Lusk. Down to his last 5,000. He started with 5,000 a few hours ago, and all his chips are in the middle.
So you are
Except
making
that
a
100.
habit out of this now.
Williamson folds.
Everybody's got to make a living somehow. That's my line, Marcel. You're still on the line.
Well, I'm all in as well.
Oh, that's good news.
All in.
He said it's, sometimes he has to
Oh,
make a
we've got action here. Yep, Koresh, he's gone all in as well. Ace Jack suited.
On the flop. Don't you feel bad?
The executioner, had Williamson gone in,
Oh!
it would have been a 3-way carnage, but now there's just 2 of them.
You got me finally.
Okay.
How much you got?
I call.
Well, Marcellus made a move under the gun here, first to act with his Queen 7 of hearts. Now, if he hadn't, I'm absolutely certain Williamson would have pushed with his King 10.
Queen 7 of hearts for myself.
Of course I feel good.
Needs a Queen or a 7.
Oh,
There's the Queen
He's
in
hit
the
the
door.
Queen.
Queen. Myself
I'm
flops.
behind
Okay.
So now Marcel Lusk,
Deuce of spades.
he's in front,
That's exciting.
and Williamson feels blessed that Marcel Lusk made that move.
Deuce of spades one time. 5 of spades. Give him something. Yeah, not near as exciting.
He's hit the flush through.
Yeah,
And let's see the river
it's not
card.
near as exciting now.
Well, 3 queens now for Marcel Lusk. Does a little dance.
And I just can't hide it.
1,000,000%. If Marcel had not made that play under the gun, Williamson would have been out, because he would have pushed in with his King 10 on the button, would have been called by Koresh, and he'd have been walking out in 4th place. blinds 400 to 800. Surinder Sunar is our chip leader, but it's very close.